I'm Jessica Meredith. This is one of my tutorials for actually shooting an arrow with a bow. So I've been online and there's not a lot of real videos out there that actually show you exactly how to shoot an arrow. It's more of the bows and natural shooting and straight and just technical shooting. There's so many different videos out there. There's not really a lot of how to actually pull back an arrow and actually shoot it. Most of us are just like, okay, we're winging it. Are we actually doing it right? Stuff like that. So that's what was one of my questions anyway. So I hope I'm doing it right. So I have a bow and arrow, okay, and this bandage right here, it actually helps because of the fact that it's a guard against this thing coming back and hitting here. Trust me, I've done it bare and it hurts. So for beginners, this helped a lot. If you had a pack like mine did, mine came in like a pack with 2 other arrows. If you came in with this and another pack or whatever, and it came with an arm guard looking thing that looks like it's gonna come onto your arm, don't use that because it doesn't really help all that much. Trust me, I know. I've tried to do that, but it still hurts me. So I put on a bandage here and it works perfectly. So this is the best method to doing your arm. So you basically, what I did was about 3 inches away from my elbow and then just went up my arm as far as I could with one bandage, and I did perfectly fine. There you go. So I have my bow here. There's a lot of videos on what type of bows these are and stuff like that, but I don't know exactly what bow this is. I just, because it looks like Katniss's bow from the Hunger Games, I just think that it's Katniss's bow. So it has this curvage here, so it might be different from yours, but essentially they're all the same when you're shooting it. Essentially, unless you have a mechanical one with all these little devices up here, then that's different. But essentially, they're all the same on trying to shoot them. They're pretty much the same. So when you have your bow, when you have your arrow, so you have your arrow here, right? So you have this little notch at the very end of it that looks like it's hollow type thing. So you put this part into this part, okay? There's a notch right here where my finger is, and it's right there. So it's not going to, that it kind of locks it in. So when you put it there, you put it right like this, and you put the notch, and you put it right. Now I gotta get it. Okay. Put it right here, and point the arrow towards the floor. Because if you did this and pulled it back, you might accidentally slip, and your arrow will go flying, and then you're like, oh great, so I gotta start over again. So point it towards the ground, push from the actual pole itself, and push it back until you hear a click, and it's all the way in just like this. When it's all the way in like that, you're perfect. So when you get ready to go, you have a stance, which I'm pretty sure that's the stance. So you have your feet shoulder length apart, you're facing this way, correct? So you have your shoulder length apart. On this foot, you're going to turn very slightly, not all the way, slightly, pointing in this direction, in vertical direction, like horizontal, whatever, in this direction. So you have it here, and you have this part, and you have to put your fingers like this. At the very tips of these 3 fingers, you got to put 3 fingers. 2 of them, it's got to be on this side of the arrow, and 1 of them's got to be on this side of the arrow. So you have to have the very tip of your fingers onto the string itself. Okay? So you have your stance, right? Get your stance, shoulder length apart, thing here, fingers on the thing. Pull it up, and your anchor is right to the bottom of your lip, on your back of your lip right here. So that's your anchor. That's what they call an anchor. It's more an end point for how far you pull back the string. So when you're pulling it back, you pull it back all the way to here, open. When you're learning, keep both eyes open because you're just gonna be like, I don't want to go. So you pull it back straight. Your arrow has to be straight, and this has to be the same height as your arm, as your shoulder. You have to slightly bend this in because if you lock your thing, you're gonna get hurt. So you slightly bend your left or right elbow. Your one that's holding the bow. So you're gonna pull it up, keep straight, aim, and release. Simple as that. It's not that hard. So let me do it again. You pull it, you push it onto the notch, push it in, pull up, aim, and release. Simple as that. Put another one. See, I don't have a quiver, so I put it down my shirt, so I don't have to put them on the ground and then keep picking them up every other time. So I put them in my shirt. Very easy. If you want a video on how to make a quiver, just pull up how do you make a quiver, and it's very easy. It's like PVC pipe, and you wrap it. It's basically PVC pipe. That's basically what it is. So it's not that hard. I haven't made one yet, but I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go out and buy one instead of making it because my parents are lazy. So pull it back, aim, and release. See, it's very extremely easy. Okay. So you have your arrow, put it in the notch, you pull it up. See, this one's special because this one's all busted up. That's why it has this little thing on it. So pull it up, right to the arrow, put in slightly, aim, and release. Pretty easy, right? Not that hard. So you put it in, fingers, pull back, and release. Aim and release. You kind of want to aim. That'd be a good point to do. Huh? Aim and release. Oh, look at that. See, I didn't put it in enough, so it just fell out. So if I don't do that, I have to put it in, make it locked in, and pull it up, and release. Pull it out of my shirt, it's the last one. So you have this, put it in, lock it in, fingers up, and release. Not that hard, right? So that's basically all you need to know about shooting an arrow. It's not that hard. Once you get it, you just go. See me, I'm really bad at this. So it never lands. It sometimes lands in the middle and sometimes doesn't. So don't get frustrated. How to make a target, it's very easy. Just draw circles like a target and then color it in. That's basically it. Piece of paper, and then either pin it or, here, I'll show you what I did. Basically pin it or, see, I'll show you. See, I didn't do so well with the arrows. They're like everywhere. So, you have the arrow, they have the target right here. And see, I already did this with 2 other holes. So you have a pin here. You have a string that comes with it. And you just basically, like what I did, you just pin it up. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to do, and you're perfectly fine after that, and there's your target. That's pretty much it. So, yeah. Okay, so that's basically my tutorial for how to shoot an arrow. Hi, as I was saying before, I have other videos on the channel if you look at my channel. So, subscribe if you like this video. This is my first time actually doing a tutorial video. So, if I actually did a good job, can you comment or like it or whatever you want to do? Comment on it and give me feedback if I did bad on this part or I did good on this part. I really need that type of thing. So if you want me to make another tutorial or different tutorials, I can make anything from hair to drawings to making household things. Trust me, it's very easy for me to do that. But again, this is my first time for actually doing something like this. So if you guys have a chance, comment and like it and tell your friends about it, because I actually want people to know about this. So if you can, do that. All right? All right. Thank you. Subscribe to Jess Meredith. I will change the name later, and I will change it if you guys want me to change it. And what to? Okay? So I don't know what to do. So comment. Okay? Bye.